Lung cancer is the deadliest cancer among cancer-afflicted veterans. In honor of Lung Cancer Awareness Month, the VA is raising awareness of the importance of lung cancer screenings. Joining us with more, Dr. Chris Slater. He's chief consultant for the National Center for Lung Cancer Screening at the Veterans Health Administration. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Great. So what is the impact of lung cancer among veterans? Why is screening for them in particular so critically important?
Yeah, so lung cancer screening, took 130,000 Americans from us in 2022. And in VA, 8,000 veterans a year are treated for lung cancer. So, and also I'm a doctor in the VA, and as probably a lot of audience members know, those aren't just numbers, they're actually names. And so lung cancer screening is a really effective way to reduce the chance of dying from lung cancer. So with lung cancer screening, we use an annual CAT scan to find lung cancer when it's still in its smallest stages before it's spread to the other parts of the body. And we can really offer treatments that are much more effective. So in VA, we're really excited to offer lung cancer screening to all eligible veterans.
So tell me about this year's National Lung Cancer Screening Day. What is this day about, and what's the VA's goal with this?
Yeah, so November is Lung Cancer Awareness Month. And so Lung Cancer Screening Day, it's actually on Veterans Day, is going to be a big part of that month. In VA, we're turning Lung Cancer Screening Day into Lung Cancer Screening Week. So at over 110 of our VA facilities, we're really ramping up our efforts to make sure that all veterans who walk through the door of a VA really hear about lung cancer screening and can start to decide whether or not that choosing to undergo lung cancer screening is the right choice for them. We're working hand in hand with the White House Cancer Moonshot Initiative, with the American Cancer Society and the American College of Radiation, along with the GO2 Foundation, to really make sure that all veterans and really all Americans hear about this chance to reduce their chance of dying from lung cancer.
And what would the lung cancer screening entail? How does somebody get screened for lung cancer?
Yeah, so lung cancer screening is really just a fancy X-ray that uses a CAT scan to take a 360-degree view of the lungs. And so in that view, we can see if there's a small lung cancer. And when it's small, our treatments are much more effective. So we can do usually surgery to really make sure that someone lives a lot longer than they otherwise would if lung cancer is found late. Is
surgery like the gold standard here when it comes to treatment, or what are some of the other treatment options that a veteran would have?
Yeah, for lung cancer screening, the goal is to find it early when surgery is the best option. If lung cancer is found later, or in sometimes people who might not be healthy enough to undergo surgery, they can also get radiation therapy. They can get chemotherapy, which has really gotten a lot better in the recent years, especially for lung cancer. So we're really increasing the opportunities to make people who have lung cancer both survive it and live longer from it with it.
Let's talk specifically about veterans, though. How are the veterans' cancer journeys different from civilians? You know, what makes their cases so unique, and why is it important to reach them specifically this November 11th?
Yeah, so veterans have a higher risk of developing lung cancer than the average person. And in VA, we were really dedicated to making sure that veterans' cancer journey goes as smoothly as possible. So in VA lung cancer screening, we've hired lung cancer screening coordinators at almost all of our facilities, whose sole job it is to help coordinate that care for veterans. So from determining if they're eligible for lung cancer screening, to deciding if they want it, to making sure they come back year after year, and then even through the diagnosis and treatment phases if necessary. Because we really want veterans to be experts in who they are, not in navigating complex systems.
Yeah. Okay, Dr. Chris Slater with the Center for Lung Cancer Screening, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Appreciate it.